The wait is over. One Piece, chapter 1162 might just be the most insane God Valley chapter yet. The entire chapter is pure goosebumps. Seeing Whitebeard, Kaido, and Rocks together in one panel is just perfect. Oda just turned God Valley into the center of the world's destruction. Let's break it all down. The chapter opens with the narrator announcing, God Valley has turned into one big battle royale. We then see the Marines desperately calling for backup as Garling and Rocks clash fiercely in the northwest corner of the island. We get a map layout. Garling Figureland is clashing with Xebec in the northwest, while the Roger Pirates, Rocks Pirates, and Marines are all battling across the island. Roger rallies his crew, shouting, Rocks crew behind us, and the Navy in front. He turns to Rayleigh and says not to worry, to go on ahead with Shaki. We see Rayleigh running through the battlefield clutching Shaki, the true treasure of God Valley. Other pirates, driven by jealousy, start shouting, beat Rayleigh and take Shaki. But Shiki steps in, barking, you idiots! If you attack, Shaki could get hurt. Focus on gathering treasure instead. Rayleigh keeps running, carrying Shaki to safety, and in that moment, amidst the chaos, she smiles. A fleeting moment of calm in the storm. Rayleigh tries to say something, but Shaki gently stops him with a smile. Don't say it, I already know. And just like that, the panel fades, their unspoken words lingering in the air. It was probably a confession. We cut to a prize storage room. Kuma and Ivanka are inside holding devil fruits in their hands, trying to escape with them. It's a moment we've already seen in the anime, but before they can eat both fruits, Big Mom appears, towering over them. She snatches Ivanka's fruit, but Ivanka doesn't hesitate and shouts, eat it, Kuma, now! Kuma bites into the fruit without a second thought, awakening his paw powers for the very first time. Big Mom looks furious. Her plan to collect the fruit for her children has just been ruined. But Ivanka, smiling through the tension, says, you'll be able to save someone, and even if it's just one person, that'll be our victory. Meanwhile, the Marines are in panic, completely overwhelmed by the chaos. Some plead for orders, others freeze, terrified by what they're witnessing. Garp runs through the battlefield, surrounded by the dead. He's speechless. He connects through the Den Mushi and whispers, hey, Sengoku, did you know about all this? Sengoku responds, if I recall, there was a man who asked that same question. And then, he disappeared from the Navy. Garp's eyes widen in shock, the weight of the truth hitting him all at once. So this means, what I'm seeing isn't a dream, it's real. He looks around, corpses of civilians, Marines, and pirates, all piled together in a single mountain of death. This is the moment Garp truly sees it, the darkness of the world government. We cut to the northwest, the very heart of the war. Xebec is running through the battlefield carrying his wife Eris and their child, Young Teach, on his back. Behind them, the Holy Knights led by Garling Figureland are chasing them down. Eris, terrified, shouts to him, Xebec, the captured people, they turned into that. Could it be someone's power that changed them? We see emotional panels. Eris in shock as she watches familiar faces, old men and grandmothers, transform into monstrous forms. Garling, injured and panting, grits his teeth. He's strong. The wounds he gave me will take time to heal. Another Holy Knight snarls. But now we know he's a Davy. If we finish him off, the Great One will be pleased. Eris turns to Xebec, pleading, put me down, you can fight more freely that way. But Xebec refuses. We're of the Davy clan. If they catch us, they'll make your suffering worse than death. Eris replies, I know, because I'm already a Davy. Everyone was so kind to me, even knowing I was a pirate. I know the fate that awaits us. She slips from his arms, whispering with a faint smile, if I were a woman who couldn't even protect her own child and kept relying only on you, you'd never fall in love with me, would you? Xebec's voice trembles with worry for his wife as he shouts, you idiot! Eris, her eyes filled with determination, says, if I realize we're about to be captured, I'll kill Teach first, and then myself. With a brave, unwavering smile, she met his gaze. We'll find a way to survive, and meet again in Leloucha, Xebec. Eris is more than just Xebec's wife. She's a fierce and resilient warrior, facing unimaginable terror with unwavering courage. Her deep love for her family drives her to make the hardest sacrifices, even at the cost of her own life. In the darkest moments, her unbreakable spirit and hope to reunite with Xebec shine through, making her truly unforgettable. That was their last conversation. As Eris runs off with Young Teach, worry etched on her face, Rock stands alone, nothing left to lose. Garling sneers, so you finally dished your wife and kid, huh? Rocks laughs, you think I dished them? No, I'm the one who got saved. He grips his sword and swings once, the entire island trembles. A single slash cleaves a massive swath of God Valley in two. Rocks grins, you're not getting past me. Bring it on, you bloody beasts. His confidence, his smile, it's clear why he was feared by everyone. Even at death's door, he stands like a king. We cut to Big Mom, deep in thought. She's planning to give the Uo Uo no Mi model Dragon Devil Fruit to Katakuri. This will add tremendous strength to my future crew, she thinks. But suddenly, Kaido appears from behind. In one swift move, he attacks Big Mom, snatches the devil fruit, and devours it. Big Mom is shocked and furious, yelling, "Kaido, you bastard!" We then see a perfect split panel. On one side, the dragon carrying Shanks, on the other, Eris carrying Teach. Both are fiercely determined to protect the children, each declaring, "I won't allow you to die." We see pirates clashing fiercely over treasure, while the Marines shout, "Don't let the pirates leave the island!" Prisoners plead with the Navy to let them escape, but the Marines ruthlessly blast them away. Since God Valley is a non-affiliated territory, the rules are different here. Meanwhile, we see Imu asking Saturn, "Did rocks perish?" Saturn replies, "Well, everything's out of our control. However, I have this strange feeling that amid this destruction, something new is about to be born." We witness Kaido beginning his transformation into a dragon. At the same time, Kuma is saving and healing the prisoners. They thank him, creating a rare moment of hope amid the chaos. But then, a powerful haki spreads across God Valley, so intense that Roger, Garp, and Rox all sense it. We cut to a stunning panel. Rox stands alone on the battlefield, while Garling lies injured and fallen on the ground. At that moment, Whitebeard arrives beside Rox. Rox smirks. "There's not much to gain here, you know. Still gonna help?" Whitebeard laughs. "Don't sweat it, I owe you. I'm always drinking on your tab." Suddenly, Kaido calls out, "Hey, you two, check this out." Kaido lands, freshly transformed after devouring the fish fruit. A massive dragon roars across the sky as the three stand together. Rox, Whitebeard, Kaido, 3 monsters, 3 legends, 1 battlefield. As the ground trembles, something darker descends. Saturn's body begins to twist, and from within, Imu manifests. Unlike the brief possession we saw with Gunko, where Imu only controlled her and her eyes changed, this is different. This time, Imu takes physical form, his presence radiating divine horror. Garp stares in disbelief. "Maybe this is a dream after all. What's up with this island?" Roger, watching from afar, grins and says, "It's been one adventurous twist after another today." Kaido says with a grin, "Heh, finally got myself an ability." Rox replies, "Good on ya, at least someone's having fun in this mess." Whitebeard, serious and curious, asks, "That's great and all, but mind telling me what the hell we're even up against?" Rox smirking, "What is it you ask? If I had to put it into words, I'd say it's the world itself." The air trembles. Imu, the embodiment of the world, stares back in silence. And with that, the chapter ends on a chilling note. The monster trio of the old era standing against the god. And that wraps up One Piece chapter 1162. Hands down one of the most legendary chapters in the entire God Valley flashback. This chapter was absolutely insane. Every page felt like history in motion. The setup is complete, and next, we're heading straight into Imu versus the Rocks Pirates. That final line, "We're standing before the world," might just be one of the most powerful things Oda has written in years. The storm that shaped the future of One Piece has officially begun. Let me know what you think of this chapter in the comments. Is this the greatest flashback in One Piece history? Until next time, keep that spirit burning, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.